what is up, YouTube? It's your girl Miranda here. We're back with another episode of Super Lesbian Animal RPG. So, in this episode, we finally find Jodie and we add her to our party, and we also get to learn quite a bit more about her. And we also learn a lot more about Allison. And we also explore the town of Mumford, or as I call it, Mumford and Sons. I hope you enjoy the episode. If you do, make sure you leave me a like or a comment. And if you want to watch more of my Slarberg up playthrough, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll catch you all next time. Bye. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah. We assume there's a connection between Javis and the monsters you saw. Do you have any leads? Yes, actually. I followed a suspicious cloaked figure up here. I couldn't see their face, but there's a chance it was Javis. We can definitely ask around and see if anyone knows anything about Javis once we've taken her home, though. You get a nickel for every time RPG character dropped their wallet. He would have one nickel, and a currency so niche it doesn't count as a nickel. Yeah. I'd have at least 1,000 bottle caps. And some zenny. Her? Her who? Glyph. The robot you were fighting? Glyph, did that gizmo your friend told me to use work? You feeling better? I did steal scrap from Glyph, yes. That was before I knew it was friendly and it attacked me. It was a self-defense theft. I was stealing in self-defense. Oh. Hello there. Yes, thank you so much for rebooting me. I'm really sorry about my behavior just then. I wasn't myself. Someone reprogrammed me to hunt down any beast folk who enter the desert. Oh, it's okay. We're glad you're feeling better. You stand Glyph, the prettiest robot girl out there. Nobody can see. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Plus, she's got little trans things on her legs. Got a little trans color scheme. I mean, like, there's so many characters that have a trans color scheme going on in this game. I love it. I'm gonna make it my headcanon that this robot it's a transgender robot. This robot was programmed to be male, and then right there. See, it's right that like if you look, the trans flag is everywhere in this game. Like if you go to Jodie and Claire's house, like Claire has a trans flag in her room. And if you ask her about it, she's like, "Hey, Claire, did you like make your whole costume like trans flag colors on purpose?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, I didn't realize." But no, she absolutely has a trans flag in her room. Like that's not even like just like the same color scheme, but just because everything is pastel color doesn't mean everything is. Hey, I see trans everywhere. Okay, I just got home from Trans Pride. All right. Yeah, I just got home from Trans Pride. I've been hanging around a whole bunch of trans people for like the last few days. So yes, I do see trans everywhere. Yeah, nice to meet you properly, Glyph. Okay, question. Glyph, are all of the robots out here normally friendly? Sadly, no. We always have a lot of feral robots around these parts. And something seems to be agitating them this week too. But yeah, my friends and I are kind of special, actually. Speaking of which, I should head home. Good idea. Let's head back to Mumford to regroup. And are we going to get to meet the sons of Mumford? I can take the lead if you three want. I don't object. Actually, Mel's been taking the lead for us. He's been doing pretty great, too. Huh? Oh yeah, I don't mind staying in the lead. I mean, if that's not a problem. No, not at all. I can be our rear guard. Seems like that training's really paying off for you, Melody. Let's just head to Mumford and then meet the sons. It's directly north of here. Yay! Jodie joined the party as the fourth wheel. Alright, spikies! So what do we do about the spike pit? Allow me! Faith taught me a barrier spell good for covering up traps like this. God, you have no idea how much we missed you, Jodie. This is it! I guess they locked the gate because of my, violent rampage. I'm sure everyone will be very happy to see you. Let me just try to get their attention. Hey, you guys! It's me, Glyph. I'm back to normal. Can you open the front gates? There we are. Let's head on in. Well, here we are, home sweet. Oh, hold on a second. They're in the middle of something. Ooh. Oh, more trans colors. Oh, we're having a gunfight. Aw. Yeah, that's 3 wins in a row. Darn, I'll get you tomorrow, just you wait. I love this place already. Wait, are they undead? Wait, are the people here undead? Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot to mention that. I knew reanimation was possible, but I've never met an undead before. Don't worry, everyone here is really nice. You'll get along great. Glyph, you're back. Oh, it's one of those malcontent mummies. Whoa, hold on. Did you lead the intruders here? Hey, that's one of the mummies who's been giving us trouble. Excuse me? One of the mummies? What did you call me? There's only one of me. Wait, that was you every time? Yeah? You're not the only ones who can use healing potions, you know. We kind of assumed you were just a lot of different mummies with a strict dress code. You know, like every RPG ever. You literally could have asked me at any point. You had a big knife! Okay, let's all be civil. I'm sure this has just been a stressful couple of days for all of us. Yes, we're all friends here. No need for violence. New beast friends, say hello to Neff. She helps keep the peace around here. Hello? Yeah, we've met. I kept trying to kick their asses. Trying and failing. Ooh. We don't get a lot of visitors out here, but some new arrivals this week seem to be siphoning the mana from our power grid, which we, you know, kind of need in order to live. We run on mana. I figured you were just more goons working for the same people. Well, you know what they say about assumptions. They make an ass out of you and umptions. Again, you assumed I was like 10 different identical mummies. So you're not one to talk, Fluffy. There's trouble brewing on the surface too, and we're here investigating it. My friends are looking for a guy named Javis. I'm willing to bet that whatever's going on here, he's involved. Neff, I don't believe you've met Jodie here. She worked together with our friends to fix me. Wait, really? Yes, and her friends here help too. Our little town is in their debt. Well, if you helped Glyph, I guess you can't be that bad. No hard feelings? Yeah, I guess. I'm keeping my eye on you though. Any trouble and I won't go so easy on you. Anyway, if you four are here to deal with the guys who showed up the other day acting like they own the place, I've got some leads. Right, well, they've had a long journey and it'll be sundown before long. Please make yourselves at home. In the morning, I'm sure you and Neff can come up with a great plan to deal with the mysterious intruders. Here we are, Mumford and Sons. Howdy, welcome to the Mumford Inn. I'm Cinna and I'll be your host here. Hello, how much will 2 rooms rent us? Oh, they actually don't take money here, Melody. They don't? The other stores did. The other stores charged me money, what the fuck? The vendors outside only need gold so they can restock for travelers such as yourselves. So instead of paying in gold, I'd just like y'all to share a story from your adventure still on the surface. I don't get to head down there often, you see, and adventure types always have such interesting tales to tell. How generous of you! So all we've got to do is share a story? Yes, indeed. Although our other guest today will be a tough act to follow. Other guest? Who would that be? Oh, you haven't heard? Why, Mumford Savior happens to be back in town. Your savior? I don't believe we've heard this story. Well, simply put, Mumford wouldn't exist without her. Words don't really do her justice, though. You should meet her yourselves. Oh, but I'm sure you have some amazing stories to tell, too. Just make yourselves comfortable in the lounge over to the right when you're ready. Okay. Oh, who's this? Well, this place sure is cozy. Wait, is that Mom? Allison? Aw. What are you doing all the way out here? I was heading back to Greenridge after finishing up my last job. Figured I'd check in on things here on my way. Never thought I'd run into you in a place like this. You really are a hotshot adventurer now, huh? Yeah, something like that. Hi, Mrs. Galetta. Melody! Work's been keeping me away from Greenridge lately, so I think this is the first time we've spoken face to face since I heard the big news. You've been keeping my baby girl out of trouble? Best I can. Oh, as best I can, I suppose. Well, I couldn't be happier for the two of you. Wow, am I hearing that right? Are we lucky enough to have Mumford Savior and her daughter with us here today? Wait, so you're the savior she was talking about? Something like that. I was just in the right place at the right time. It's all ancient history at this point. Humble as always, Amelia. Anyway, make yourselves at home. We'll begin shortly. So I freed the hostage. We're running down the corridors and dodging ice walls until we round a corner and see the door to the garage. I lock the door behind us before the Duke's goons can catch us, but that only buys us maybe a minute or two. They'll bust it down in no time. And that's when I see our ticket out of here. The boss's prized muscle car. Oh, that must be the car that we saw outside. You didn't. Oh, I did. So I duck into the driver's side and start racking my brain to remember how to hotwire a car. You've got a very interesting skill set, Ms. Galetta. I try to be a jack of all trades. You never know when a skill's going to come in handy on a mission. Anyway, I just barely managed to get the car started, and we took off right as the goons breached the door. And with that, we're home free. So yeah, that was my Monday. Wait, we've seen that car. Yeah, was that the car we saw parked out the docks on our way here? I may have kept it as a little reward for all my troubles. Figured that creep owed me after blowing up my previous ride. Dang, that's a pretty huge upgrade over the minivan. May it rest in pieces. What an incredible story! Oh, you always say that, Senna. And it's always true. So what about Allison here? I'm sure as the protege of a hero like Amelia, you must have tons of stories of your own to share. Huh? Oh, you see, I, haven't been at this for very long, so I don't know if... Oh, Allison, what about the Trash King? Oh, you met the king of all trash? Intriguing. Well, not quite. It's more like, a really big bird. But it had all this trash, and it was eating the trash, and we pissed it off and had to fight it. Ah, so you fought a bird. It was a really big bird, to be fair. I see. Like I said, I don't know if I have the best. Don't be too hard on yourself, Allison. You're still new at this. Hey, I've got one. I could tell the story of how Faith and I started dating, if that kind of thing works. Love is an adventure in and of itself. That seems like kind of a personal story to be sharing with a stranger. No offense, Senna. Oh, no way. Me and Senna go way back. You do? When did you even meet? Last night. We really hit it off for the first time I stayed here. Now, let's see. Well, for starters, Claire and I are from Brightport. I needed a change of pace from the big city life after high school, so I moved to Greenridge. A couple years later, I just gotten out of a relationship that, didn't quite work out. It was an amicable breakup, but any breakup's gonna be a bummer. I just tried to focus on my work as an apprentice blacksmith to get my mind off things. And then, one day, this girl came in looking to commission some custom armor and a lance. Was the girl Faith? I'm getting to that part. But yes, it was Faith. She had her heart set on becoming the next guardian of Greenridge, and she knew she needed the top-of-the-line gear for a job like that. I already kind of knew her since she'd been friends with Melody and Allison since they were kids. She's always busy, so we hadn't had many chances to talk. We hashed out the details on what she wanted, and I could tell right away that she really had an eye for craftsmanship. She was passionate about the work. I could also tell that she had an eye for me. Oh, how scandalous! I guess at that point, I wanted to impress her, so I really poured my heart and soul into her gear. I made it my finest work. As I was working on it, she dropped by every day. She always said she was just there to check on my progress, but I knew she was too busy for that to be true. We'd chat while I worked. It already felt like we'd known each other forever. And then, after I finally finished her gear, Faith knew she didn't have a good excuse to drop by anymore. So she just asked me out. And I guess the rest is history. Aw, that's sweet. That was a wonderful story, Jodie. Ah, to be young and in love. I've just been thinking about Faith a lot these past couple nights, I guess. I hope everything's okay back in Greenridge. We're here to make sure it's okay. Well, it's getting late. We should probably turn in for the night. Later that evening. Oh, we're in bed together. Oh. Hey, what are you looking at on your phone? Did our reception come back? Huh? Oh, no. I'm just checking out of habit. You okay, dear? You seem tense. Don't worry about it. You've got enough on your plate right now without worrying about my crap. Worrying about your crap is kind of my job. I don't know. I'm just thinking about my mom, I guess. Aren't you happy to see her? You love your mom. She's your hero, isn't she? I know. It's just a lot to live up to sometimes. She's literally these people's savior. Meanwhile, I'm still struggling to pay my rent and cast basic spells. Plus, like, I wanted to see her again on different terms. I want her to be proud of me. Aw, Allison, I'm sure she's proud of you. Her mom's always been proud of you, Allison. She could be prouder. My life's kind of a mess right now. That's a mood. I relate. I don't want this to be the mental image she has of my adventuring career for the rest of her life. You know, sometimes I think about changing my last name just so fewer people compare me to her. Part of me wants to make a name for myself instead of having to live up to that, you know? I mean, that's why Nicolas Cage changed his last name. That's understandable, I suppose. It's just a thought, though. I don't know, I'm just rambling. You're always rambling, Allison. That's part of your charm. You know, as far as names go, Allison Amaranth, it doesn't sound too bad. The alliteration makes you sound like a superhero. Exactly. Hey, you ever wonder... Maybe we should get some sleep before we launch into a 30-minute discussion of what we'd be like as superheroes. Yeah, good call. Who knows what we'll be up to against tomorrow. I mean, it sounds like she wants you to propose to her, but... Thanks for being here for me, though. Aww, so cute. I don't mean to make you worry. Like I said, that's my job. Well, good night, babe. You. Oh, this game's so sweet. Aww.